Welcome back, Minion Squad! I'm Little Mia. Welcome back to another episode of Little Mia's Mukbangs. You guys, as I said in the previous video, we're going to talk about a subject that's super interesting. Yes, Randonautica. But before we start anything, I first wanted to say, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to click on that bell notification so you're notified every time we put a video out next. And guys, be sure to share with friends and family as well. So you guys, check out this awesome meal. I kind of been doing it all day, but it doesn't feel like I've been doing it all day because I had the sauce for this pre-prepared and then frozen so all the flavors could just melt together, and then I had it thawed out ready to go, and then I just started pretty much doing the preparations today. Salad, super easy. The garlic bread, super easy as well. And the chocolate chip cookies, I just wanted to add in there because, I don't know, I was craving homemade chocolate chip ooey gooey cookies. And I wanted the little guy, which has not had any chocolate chip cookies, to experience yummy homemade chocolate chip cookies as well. So I think I pretty much started it, guys. I don't want to get too busy into the nitty-gritty because this is a awesome topic that's a little bit scary and kind of interesting and way out there outside of the box, and it delves into the supernatural, delves into consciousness, alternate reality, and just weird things, and that's totally up my alley, especially if you're someone who's followed me and also have seen previous videos as well that I discuss different topics that I'm interested in, and the very topic of supernatural experiences and things that bump in the night. I think I'm going to tell you about some of my supernatural stories. Things that's happened to me when I was a child. There's always an orb every time we record that is always around me on this side of the video footage. Ooh, that orb's flying around her. That's weird. So the phone rings, I pick it up, and there's nobody on the other line, you guys. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. I'm hungry. I'm going to start serving myself, and then I'm going to let you know what Randonautica is and what randonauting is. We might as well get to it, guys. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I just wanted to say thank you to all of our subscribers as well for being a part of the Minion Squad and the Minion fam. And guys, I just wanted to say thank you as well for those that comment down below. It's super great, and I love reading your comment, and then it just helps me to do better videos as well and to give you what the viewers want. Guys, I'm delving in. I've got my piece of lasagna, and now I'm gonna go in with some garlic bread. Might as well grab both of those, and then I'll show you what my plate looks like. Kind of just checking out the camera there and seeing where the slice is because it's a lot easier doing it that way. And some salad as well. We're just gonna go like this. Makes it a lot easier. So here you go, guys. And this is Greek salad. So normally go right into it. So we got our lasagna, homemade lasagna, Greek salad. We've got our garlic bread that was over here, right here, guys. And also our chocolate chip cookies as well. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. So guys, I'm gonna grab some more salad. So that is Greek salad. And then I've got Caesar salad dressing as well. Just gonna douse that. And then I'll show you my bowl. And I'll come back for that one when I get a chance. So guys, check this out. Yes. I cannot wait to dive into that. Alright, so let me just get some hot sauce. This time I had Justin grab me some hot sauce and he grabbed the chili garlic sauce, which I haven't had in a little bit, so I'm kind of eager to douse this all over my lasagna. So hot sauce, check. Now I thought wine would be just perfect for lasagna, so here we have wine, guys. I just want to say cheers. Dinner with all of you and an intimate conversation and cool subjects. Such a great way to have a mukbang and to get things started like this. What a great night. So guys, and I also have 7-Up as well because I was feeling a little bit hot, having everything set up and whatnot, and so we got 7-Up as well. So super refreshing. And I thought the acidity in that would be perfect to go with the lasagna as well. So now that we're all adjusted and ready to go, I'm just gonna start eating garlic bread first. So Randonautica is a very popular trend right now, especially on TikTok. And it is a new app that pretty much just came out in 2020. It is going viral since the whole things that are going down right now with certain things that we're dealing with. People just wanted to do something that once they were able to get outdoors, this app helps people create kind of a story and a narrative that kind of tests boundaries, guys. Comes with the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. So let me read to you, because it's too difficult to kind of explain it off the fly. I've been binge watching a lot of Randonautica videos on YouTube. And I suggest you guys do it too. I'll make sure to put links probably over here or down below. That way you guys can check out some of the videos as well. I think you guys are going to be just as amazed or creeped out as I am. I'm very fascinated with it because it's very strange and creepy and supernatural. So anything like that always makes me feel just really curious, and I like delving into it and figuring out what is this and what is it all about. So Randonautica is an app launched on February 22nd, 2020, founded by Joshua Langfelder. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It randomly generates coordinates that enables the user to explore their local area and report on their findings. Randonautica, according to its creators, is an attractor of strange things, letting one choose specific coordinates based on a certain theme. It has gained controversy after several reports on the app generating coordinates seemingly coincidentally where disturbing things were present, and we're gonna get into that, you guys. The app is currently in its beta version. See, I didn't even know it was in its beta version. You know what that means, right? They're still tweaking it. So therefore, no wonder certain things are going on and people are going to certain coordinates that are creepy. Guys, are extremely creepy, and we're going to delve into that. So, that's what Randonautica is. But what is randonauting? Let me just check into that. I thought you guys would be so into this because honestly, guys, alternate realities, stepping outside of the matrix, what? Consciousness? So, there's one here that says, so randonauting is the act of using the Randonautica app to travel to random places near you based on a quantum random number generator and Mother Nature, which gives specific coordinates for you to follow. And then just a little bit more of a synopsis. Randonauting is a new way of exploring the world around us through using random number generators. The random numbers are converted into coordinates on the Earth, allowing people to then visit that place in real life. So essentially, you are experiencing the world through randomness, and depending on who you are and what your intention is, somehow this app, I guess, can pick up on your intentions, because if we want to delve into it, everything is energy. Sorry guys, I'm forgetting to eat, only because I'm really excited. Now, if everything is energy, if you put an intention, that's energy. The app, in essence, is energy. Now, there's a lot of controversy. Is there someone on the other side of this app that's actually following your every move or hearing what your intentions are, or is able to track you? Because let's delve into a little bit of a conspiracy theory. I'm not going to get too far into anything like that. I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes apps, there's third-party associations as well. Now, if that's the case, do we know sometimes who these third-party associations are? And with that said, it could explain why some of these creepy things happen and people show up at certain places and there's people there. Is it random? Possibly. Is it coincidence? I don't know if I 100% believe in coincidences, guys. I always believe that things happen for a reason. So, before people start going on their adventures, what happens is the app asks you to set an intent. And there's more to it than that. I think there's 3 components to it. What I'm going to do is, once I figure out what those 3 components are, because I can't remember, there's a lot to this thing, and this whole week I've been interested in it. But when I figure it out, I'm going to put it right here and explain what each thing is. Then I'm going to connect you with videos as well that you can explore and look into and see what you think about it. But some people have put intents out to see something positive, and then it brings them on like a wild goose chase to different coordinates, to nearby places around the area that they live, places that you wouldn't think to go wherever you're at, because normally we have routine, right? We go to the grocery store that we always go to, we go to our friend's house, we go to our schools, we go to the park or whatever. Well, there are certain places that we just never think about going to. Sometimes when you don't put an intent out, it brings you on an adventure. But according to some people, if you don't put an intent, then basically Randonautica kind of creates its own area and destination that it wants you to go on. And that could be a little tricky, because sometimes it just brings you to wherever, and it could be a negative experience and it could be a good experience, but oftentimes seems like, according to what I've seen, it is a negative experience. Sometimes nothing happens, sometimes good things happen, but it all depends on your intent. Here's the crazy part. We as humans, I don't know why, we always lean more towards the negative in terms of what we want to see. So this chick, she puts the intent out to see death, or for death or something like that. And then as she puts the intent out, the coordinates start activating, and then it sets the coordinates to where she's supposed to go. Now sometimes it leads you to place to place to place. In this regard, they were heading towards their destination, and on the way there, the girl, she sees a car pulled over to the side, a wife holding her husband. They get out of the car, her and her friend, and her husband's been shot. Weird or what? Random? I don't know. She put the intent out to see something like that. She's on the way to her destination, and she sees this on the way there. She's crying as she's explaining this, bawling. And she says that she doesn't suggest anybody do it. She says she's not doing it anymore. So another one, this girl and her friend are putting the intent out to see something that has to do with their friendship and something that validates their friendship. And then the coordinates gets generated, and they end up going. And there were various things that kind of confirmed their friendship. But then later on, they went to like this warehouse. And I kid you not, and this cannot be random, and it's kind of weird. There's a big mural of one of the girls, painted, spray painted, I think, on the back of the wall. It's identical to who she is. It's her face. And she's standing there beside this image in the background, and it's her exactly. Now, is that an alternate reality? I don't know. Is it someone stalking her? I don't know. There's a few conspiracy theories as well as to, is this thing linked to trafficking? I don't know. It's so weird. But there's so many different cases. Some places people are sent and they swear they travel back and forth in these areas, and then they were sent to a certain coordinate, and then they see a house that they've never seen before in the middle of nowhere, and they swear they've lived there all their life, and they've never known or never heard or never seen this house that just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know, guys. Are we shifting our realities by doing this thing? I mean, consciousness is a crazy thing, and intent is crazy as well. And I think what this shows is that I'm not sure if our reality is finite. Does it flux in a whole bunch of different ways? Are there parallel universes and parallel Earths? And are we like stepping into another dimension as we put these intents out? But would I try it? I don't know, because I don't know enough about it to figure out if I want to try it or not, because I've seen too many weird things that's happened to people where they go to a destination and there's guys waiting there, or there's a random dude standing in the middle of the road, in the middle of nowhere, in the dark. How would they have known? Now, as this app gets more and more popular, as it's getting more widely known on TikTok and various social medias and whatnot, I'm sure that there are people that clickbait and there's people that are just making things up, but
oh my god,
there are a lot that doesn't seem made up. This one girl, she wanted to see something close to her home, something strange. I think that's what she was looking for. And she ends up going to a river close to her home, a little ways away. She comes across these drawings. They're children's drawings, and it's weird. The drawings are dark, and it seems like we don't know what went on. And I'm going to put a link, so no worries. You guys check it out. And as she's looking through these pictures, which get creepier and creepier as she's looking at all the pictures, she hears a little voice in the background of a little kid. And then she freaks out and runs from there, and she goes home and puts the video out on TikTok and explaining her situation. and she gathered some pictures and stuff like that, people started saying, we see faces of little kids in the background. And she checked it out herself because she wasn't sure if somebody was photoshopping or whatnot, and she said she legit saw the same thing. And then she looked into the notebook and later on in, I think, part 2, and it's creepy. It gets even weirder and darker. And she went back and she heard a kid's voice again for the second time, and it's just kind of like, what is going on? And some of them brings people to weird places in the forest, bunkers, even sites that crimes that's been going on. Some aren't solved, some are still in the process, some are already solved, but there's like little components of material that's left there so that the person, I guess, can pick up on clues or evidence or whatnot. And remember, you're the main character in this randonauting thing, so you're trying to figure out what's going on. And guys, some people have gone missing. That's why it's like, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know what certain things are all about, do your research and make sure that you're aware of some of the dangers. And as much as this thing could be a beautiful experience as well, it's also a scary thing too. Because there was another one too, where a group of friends set out on an adventure, came across a suitcase on the beach or something like that. I think this happened in Seattle. And they opened the suitcase and they're laughing because they weren't sure, and the suitcase smelled foul, like just a gust of foul smell just came gushing at them. And they weren't sure, so one of the girls said they were going to call the cops. So they did, and the cops came, and then pretty much it's under investigation, and they found bodies in there. So you see what I'm saying? Is this random? Is this not? I don't know. And then there's other ones where people have similar experiences seeing something that's similar, but in different places, which is also another weird thing too. Is it a glitch in the Matrix? Possibly. So guys, this one, I didn't get into everything that we made here. I devoured my plate already. I'm going to continue. There's a lasagna video that I've done. You can check it out. Pretty similar. You can get the gist of what I did there. Be sure to check it out. And guys, comment down below. Do you want to try Randonautica and randonauting? Do you want to see where it takes you? Does it make you nervous? And are you someone that is open to trying it? Or are you someone like me that's into scary things, into the supernatural, into things that go bump in the night, but you're kind of a little bit sketched out by the whole process? Because I'll be honest, I am. And it's just like Ouija boards and stuff like that. I don't think so. I know things about it, but if I'm not 100% sure, I'm not messing with that. So let's go in here and have a chocolate chip cookie. And I cannot wait to finish the other one. It's so ooey. So good. When I was a kid, one of my friends, her mom would make chocolate chip cookies. She would bring it to school, and she would share with all of her friends, and I was one of them. And I would eat it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good, we should have more. And it's always been one of my favorite things. I love chocolate chip cookies. The little guy devoured it, loved it. I know it was all over the place, guys, but I want to say thank you for being with me. Until we feast again, I just wanted to say, take care of yourselves, remain positive, don't do anything I wouldn't do, try and experience life to the fullest, but also be careful because you don't know what you're messing with unless you really look into it and see what it's all about. But guys, Thank you for being here. Until next time, I just wanted to say